Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Crew 2 in Part 88. It was a lot of hard working on progress since the Live Summit event on the previous, and also 5 races and 2 ties for the total of 10 rounds of the USB Tour next at Motorflix Arena. Looks like time for me to move on and have myself will go with 6 races only to have 2 encore and 4 new ones that I never competed before since every previous Live Summit event. But more importantly, I'll have to go in hard difficulty to be racing in Flashback City Track to take the first race and second for the encore as well in Sakura on the version in the middle of nowhere onto the Dean background. But this was to take a first stage, and I'll have to grab with a Proto Alpha Mark II will be at the ready to have a full control handling after having a lot of good successful run since the series championship as a second rerun. But looks like it's about to go for a first level stage. Here I go. So let's begin, and level 1 will change the environment background into a high definition pixels in about 3, 2, 1, and here we go. Let's win the race and get myself prepared to go full respawn handling and kick it up into high gear. First turn coming up, but this one to go change up the gears because of the handling might get a little bit much more requirement to go for a full respawn reflex. But it turns out very well to go for only one traction to be turned off, going well high speed, competition in display, and the first stage on this main part of the event is about to go for a retro high definition of the 21st century. Okay, coming in to have a good eyes on the apex, already tame, and competition to go speed as well to have the main turn before coming up on the third sector. Okay, looks like I kinda like about this video game music background. This will put myself to go for a vibe of modern day nostalgia. So coming up onto the S's, gonna have to go pack up the nitro, first lap clear, and go directly to lap number 2. Okay, that's 1.8 seconds, so good thing, doing a lot of hard faster work since City's Championship as rerun number 2 from the Live Summit event, along with the previous by every week. But of course, I'm always had to keep a good watchful eye out on upcoming card collection vehicle to be serving as a platinum, and I really think to be preferred to go and grab myself to have a good eyes on the Emerald Storm edition on the Bugatti Divo. But that's why I'm always have to keep a good watchful eye out as the first long time rerun along with the previous to go for the major step of the encore. I'll have to put this one onto the list and see how it turns out to go. Expected to have a rerun on prediction. But coming on this one, I'm always have to go and have myself to be expected to grab a third kind of a Bugatti Divo. We'll have to go add it to the collection and set import to Motorfest. But I know I've just been working so hard out there to start making money in general when it comes to have some estimated revenue. But it takes time. I'm always have to keep a good eye out when it comes to have some earning up the income. Just only have 1 month, and the next month will have to be expected to be turns out to go for a different of the welt. So it's getting closer to have the final lap of this race, and part 1 or 2 will go hard racing difficulty as an encore. Got to stay on track. Almost there by finishing sector 2. Keep going and go high speed nitro to have a good wonderful pixel background environment. Has turns out to have the city track is the first stage of the level. Got to take the finish line, and there you go, will be achieved at the podium. So that's 2 minutes, 54.706 seconds, and job well done on hard difficulty. So that's 39,000 bucks to be earned, obtained, and grab the rare route. We'll have to go collect for the suspension, exhaust, ECU, and brakes. Perfect. Now let's go to the middle of nowhere in Flashback Sakura as level 2. Kinda dang, it turns out to be quite good and retro racing a-okay, but I'll have to make sure to keep a good watchful eye out for the next part if I had to go entered in Freaking Night for a flashback for the Dean event. So let's proceed to the south and heading up to the mountain states. Flashback Sakura, here I go, and travel to will have to be preferred to go with Japanese themed background style. Let the gate open, and putting up the details will be preferred to go in hard difficulty earlier. Now let's gonna have to go proceed and switching into Dodge Challenger SRT Demon Interception Unit, but I'll have to go with Japanese road car instead to have my own decision to pick. So let's start out, and I'm about to go for the Mazda RX-7 Shirakan Edition 2002. We'll take a moment until the stats is about to be ready up to go in 280 per level to have my UDRS Inspectec livery, and penalties are about to go equipped in blue, and drip cam will have to go recording on session. But no adding up on extra with no Nitro Chemist. I'm about to go classic and full racing maxed out to be faced up with some main usual opponents, as the loading screen will be take some time before the next 4 races will go flashback on display. So let's go for it. Level 2 begins in 3 seconds, and here I go to win the race. Okay, gonna have to stay focused on the Porsche 911 GT3 RS Type 991 2016. Gonna have to go for it. First place is rolling in for only one Japanese true tuner car. Okay, turns out to go for a hard pacing challenger, and let this be the only one street race tuner car will go style and Japanese car culture. But good thing, all the best easy difficulty on every Live Summit event, including Japan pits, will have to be confirmed to be expected on the lookout before next month in December. But I can't wait until 25 days of Christmas is now been ready up and start the celebration preparation to go for the holiday of the cheer. But first lap is gonna have to get closer soon, so I got the hang of it and already done this one like 1,000 times. Got to go in the final corner. Full stretch coming up, and take the second lap. We'll go final run. Okay, very much more impressive to have a good different pixel background theme style and bring out to have a retro video game music that related to a theme culture of Japanese. But you know the corner and the layout itself, but turns out very much more beautiful out there to have the pixel background theme environment, and the road itself still have a good skill to be driving on the asphalt. Got to stay on track and maintain the position to go around by 4.2 seconds at the gap. Got to turn things up a bit, drive well, and go full handling on respawn drift. Okay, almost there. Gotta take home the podium and keep well to stay clean by around on the bridge. Okay, numero uno, and total time in 2 minutes, 5.688 seconds has been cleared on hard difficulty. Perfecto and JDM-tastic, more impressive perfect. Well, looks like it's about to go back into freeze drive, and it's about to go for a deactivate on the pixel background environment before hopping in and touch the ground. Well, it was a lot of fun out there, but second time to go for encore number 2 for only a hard difficulty for only 2 latest events before 4 races in Motorflix Flashback. Now let's go into activities and proceed onward. Okay, Season 9, Episode 2, total progress in 33%. Next up, after Flashback City Track and Sakura, Pacific is ready up to go for Hypercar Discipline to have a good eyes on normal difficulty. And it's going to be take place in the Keys of Miami, Florida, but this race is going to get much more different to have a different loading screen. We'll have a good look on the background style to go for a theme in Flashback. But even perhaps, I won't be able to use the Bugatti Depot with my UDRS White Star at this moment, but how about I'm about to go and try it out with a Proto Flashback 1986 as well. But still on the filters, as I had to go prefer to go on Hypercar Discipline to have a good eyes and have a good guess on the faint magnet. Okay, which one should I have to go with? Better find the Proto Flashback, and looks like, yeah, there it is right now. 1986 Proto Flashback, as I'm about to go for it to be ready up and go equipped with 1051 horsepower and top speed 283 miles per hour at the pro level in 320. But this good ordinary hypercar has never yet to be existed before the 1992 McLaren F1. But I've been waiting for this moment, viewers. This is going to have to go for a hypercar wheel going retro and wait until the loading times to have a good look on display to have a good title in Flashback. Time to go level 3, here I go, and start the 3-second countdown by adding up with one extra player to be joining session. Let's start out to have 6 hypercars to go official licensed manufacturer brand to go in the lead. But there's more to that. Only one retro proto flashback will take the head start and get a good feel taste of the environment to have the first biome in the jungle of the swamp. So it's about to get a little bit hotter out there. Enter the cave and brace myself, we'll go heat up the pace. Wow, looks like the temperature is going to get a little bit more hotter to be increased at least by 100 degrees Fahrenheit. Time to put things up to go full nitro and heading out to the scenery in the shore of the Rockies. Much more awesome to have a good background style music, and take a good look, viewers. We're about to have the next 4th stop of the biome. We're about to go enter at the water caverns. Once we're about to go inside the caverns, we'll be going right back into the neighborhood before the first lap will be over soon before we proceed to lap number 2. But it actually does quite good, beautiful in style, but more likely to have a full 100% fictional and well outfit to have a good potential when it comes to have this V10 engine, and the layout is a midship to go for only one good experience to be driving on the course. But to be prior at least in history of automobiles, before 1992, before one hypercar has been coming out to be well seen in real life, after the fictional hypercars has been designed to go pack up by over 1000 horsepower. But further yet, the style, the gold wing doors, and the wing spoiler has been fully modified to be designed as a race car. But it actually does turns out to be coming as a retro race car for this hypercar spec. But more likely, it's going to get a little bit more skillful to be tested on a track just to have one good different event to be exclusive in flashback events. But there's more to that. I'll have to take a good look inside to this first person interior view on the dashboard. Kinda like retro nostalgia, and even perhaps it also brings out to have a good heads-on display to have a good stats on this main vehicle whenever you're about to driving in as well. Now, gonna have to drive well to be proceed, and heading up to the final lap as the progression to go in 81%. Got to keep things up on the handling once I'm getting out in the hot temperature at the caverns and go cool temperature on the rocky shores. Got to finish this race quickly, viewers. But I'll have to take a break before the next part in number 2 of 6 races in Motorflix Flashback. But I can't wait, we'll have to be continuing on as well. Just have to take that main turn, checkpoint clear, and finish line, we'll go full final stretch. Alright, looks like loading screen has been comes in, and let's find out to have a good outcome results. Yes, first place in 3 minutes, 5.633 seconds. Awesome, and old-fashioned hypercar has now been going to the podium. Now that's what I call old-school retro arcade racing. Now, let's have to go back to normal, and this will have to take a good review guess on the stats as I'm about to go on the main menu option. Just gonna have to take some time and go proceed to activities. We'll have to be update on the stats. As I'm about to reach the halfway point at 50% in Season 9 Episode 2 from Motorflix Flashback, only 3 more to go. It looks like Flashback Pyramids, Forgotten Island, and Freaking Night for Rallycross, Street Race, and Touring Car Discipline. Time for me to put myself on the checkpoint after finishing up on Flashback, City Track, Sakura, and Pacific, as I'm about to wrap this up before at the end of the current video, so I had to grab any kinds of ground-based vehicle would be preferred to go on 3 types of discipline, will be set and equipped very well to go on vanities to have some theme of pixel. But take a break, viewers. I'm always have to keep on racing, stay clean, and the journey continues in Motor Nation, so I had to be prepared myself to go for a long journey to have some quests, clues, and discovery in American Legends. So thank you for enjoying watching the video in the Crew 2, folks. I hope you enjoyed. Go subscribe to my YouTube channel for a like, comment, then click the bell for notification on upcoming content videos if you'd like to see. Follow me on DeviantArt, Instagram, Twitter, GT Planet, Patreon, Discord, and more social media platforms. Plus, membership is now open to everyone who will join to get access per price levels a month with exclusive perks, custom emoji with my OCs, and many features to support the channel by becoming a member. It's the best way to help out with the super thanks as an extra will support and grow. And also, check it out on my YouTube shorts that brings out with some presentation showcase like UDRS Inspirtech, Total Drama fan art, and the Spencer Camp fan art liveries along with some fairies whenever you're welcome at any time. I'll be see you guys next time in part 89 of the Crew 2, and I look forward to see you again at the next current video. Keep on racing, stay clean.